more right here on Power 95. Time is exactly 11 a.m. And this time check into you compliments the Chess Unisex store on Granby Street where you get quality brands for less.
Yeah. Hey, yo, turn it on.
This is where your music has all the power.
Let's go. Yeah.
Your home for the Power Morning Show and the ladies' room.
Hey, yo. Know what I'm talking about? She asked me who I be.
Power 95.
Where you from?
St. George's, Grenada. Ladies' Room comes to you compliments of Renwick and Thompson Limited, agents for Western Union, and Beacon Insurance.
It's time to do better. Beacon's Be Better Group Health Plan now offers new and improved options that make health insurance affordable for small to medium businesses. Good medical cover gives you a competitive edge and takes care of the people that take care of your business. Get a better plan to build a better business. Call Beacon or log on to beacon.co.tt for more info today.
2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6.
Education multiplies their chances and places the world of opportunity in their hands. No matter where they are in the world, make sure they are prepared for their journey back to school with Western Union. School fees, books, room and board, whatever the reason. Knowledge, independence, opportunity. Western Union, moving money for better.
We are back on the inside. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another ladies' room on this Wednesday, August 17th. Wow, y'all didn't waste no time. Who's here already? Good morning, Ramos. Good morning, Shelley. Good morning, Patsy Burke, Leno Williams, Lisa. Good morning. Good morning, Roseanne, Simon, Val, John. Good morning, Molly. Bido. Good morning, Judy and Williams. Who's here? Patsy's on the inside. Good morning, Nichelle Sanderson. Good morning, Luke. London checking in. Hey, Jenilyn, top of the morning to you. Maureen Isaac, good morning. Always loving the house. Good morning, Ice Smiles, teeth whitening. Hey, I gotta come check you guys up when I head off on my vacation. Good morning, Shoma. Good morning, Joanna. Good morning, Frederick out there in Mombasa, Kenya. Good morning, Queen Bee. Good morning, Sonia. Who else is here? Good morning, Pearl Batson. Junice, good morning. Warren in New Jersey, good morning. Fizzy, good morning. Good morning, BB Compton Chase. Good morning, everybody. Well, we had the sentencing this morning. Gonna share with you what was handed down to the Trinidadian nationals. Good morning, Rita Williams, Annie Clovis. Good morning, everybody. Come on into the room. Share up and come in quick, guys, because yeah, another crazy situation. Jenny, David, good morning. As soon as you come on in, hit the like button and hit the share button. All right. Good morning, Zavid. Hope all is well. You say after God is people business. I look everyone to say. So you're working with that. Yeah, like I was saying, we had the sentencing this morning of the let me take down my music a little bit of the Trinidadian nationals. So it says for grievous harm, each convicted man was fined $3,500 to be paid forthwith, and in default, 1 year in prison. And for causing harm, each convicted man was fined $2,000 to be paid forthwith, and in default, 6 months in prison. So the convicted men will remain in custody until the fines are paid. After that, they're free to go about their business. Yeah? So that was a sentencing, no jail time, no whatever. They were just fined. So again, in case you missed it, for grievous harm, each convicted man was fined $3,500 to be paid forthwith, and in default, 1 year in prison. And for causing harm, each convicted man was fined $2,000 to be paid forthwith, and in default, 6 months in prison. And the convicted men will remain in custody until the fines are paid. So that's that. You can go back to regular programming. All right, that is over and done with. Um, Hopefully they'll pay their fines and they'll go on their merry way. A lesson learned. Not next time. Let common sense prevail. I just want to make sure I share. Yeah. So that's that. We can move on to other things. Good morning, Derek Coffey. Good morning, Alice. Jackie Chiton, Laurel, good morning. Yeah, we have some issues with the online. They're working on that. Good morning, Ashley Peters. Good morning, Jackie. Laura Lewis, everybody, welcome to the room. Yeah, so that's that. Remember it was I always said it either be fine. There was always we got the hold on, trying to multitask. Yeah. So we knew it was gonna be I think that'll be easy, TT. We're now in Trinidad, we're in Grenada. So I'm guessing as much it will be easy. Yeah, otherwise you would have said what? That is our currency. So that's what they're so do you guys think that was fair, or you think it should be a stiffer penalty? What do you guys think? I still await the why. I still await the why, and I'm not getting the why. How did it get there? I mean, Anderson did put out a release, but it's basically to thank folks for their support and what have you. It was never to say what happened and give ball by ball commentary on how the whole thing went down. So we're still very much in the dark. The captain did come out and make a statement, but I mean that is just his side. What about the other side? But hey, we move. Yeah, I'm still waiting on the why. Something like that. I'm sure we'd love to know the why, but it is what it is. We can move past this, put this chapter behind us, and stop the back and forth and the who Trini and who Grenadian and who shouldn't be here and who should be where there and whatever the case might be. Let's move on. Like I said, we only know one side, so it's sort of difficult to say it should be more. Um, it's difficult to say it should be more when we don't know what transpired. We don't know what caused the altercation. Who started it, who held the first blow. We don't know none of that. So it's you can't say it should be more, it should be less or whatever, because we really don't have much information. As much as there's a video just tells you one part of the story, because I mean after the fact people press video when it already started. So we don't know what started it, we don't know why it started. So basically we have to go on what was said. So I guess whatever, taking into consideration everything that transpired, the judge decided in his or her wisdom to hand down a sentencing of fines rather um, than prison sentences. So for grievous harm, each convicted man was fined $3,500 to be paid forthwith, meaning today, like immediately, like ASAP. And if they don't, they'll spend 1 year in prison. And for causing harm, each convicted man was fined $2,000 to be paid forthwith, and if in default, 6 months in prison. And they will remain at Her Majesty's hotel prison until those fines are paid. So the quicker they pay, the faster they'll be on their way. Queen Bee, yeah, we have some issues online. They're away and working on it. All right. Well, Sheena, they say dog luck is not cat luck. I don't know. I thought the same thing too. I thought it was expedited quickly. I guess based on the situation, being that they're non-nationals, and the whole thing, getting it out of the way so they can go about their business and what have you. But it is what it is. Yeah, we move. So back to the business at hand, which is paying us at this present time. We have a problem with a problem. So Homeboy says that he listens to me every day, but never commented on any of my ladies' room situation. However, he has a situation of his own that he'd like some advice on. Says, I've been sleeping with my ex's best friend for a few weeks now. Went on to say, Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. It's great coitus. It's mind blowing. It's all that on a bag of chips. But he still he still feels guilty since he still talks to his ex, and they both ended on good terms. Says, I haven't spoken to her since I started seeing her friend. I really don't know what to do. We're not together anymore, but I keep asking myself, how would I feel if this was the other way around? And to further complicate things, her friend has asked me to give it a go and see if we can have a relationship. Any advice would be appreciated. First, to begin with, yeah, let me break this down for this problem. If you and homegirl ended on a good terms, it was a mutual parting of ways. Why is it so difficult to at least? I mean, you're not obligated to. At the end of the day, everybody free to do what they want, but we're looking at it from a moral perspective. From a respect perspective. She can't tell you who to sleep with. You can't tell her who to sleep with. But to me, if we ended on such a good note, why hide it from her? Knowing this person is supposedly her best friend. But let me take her at best, because there's no way that could be best friend and homegirl so comfortable and ready to start a whole relationship with you, knowing that you were just with homegirl over there. But be big and we have sense. My whole thing is, it's not really an issue. You like who you like, you love who you love. But to me, just a little respect. The fact that you said that you guys ended on good terms. What was so hard in saying, hey, checking out your friend, me and Stacy, me and Sheena, me and Shauna, Ray, we cool, what just letting you know before you hear it out the road, that we started seeing each other. Or even the friend, because I mean, you and him part ways. He must tell you anything, but at least the friend could say to you, listen, me and John started hooking up, not sure where it's going, but um, I really respect all their friend and them, more and more it seems as though keeping to yourself is the best thing to do. Why? But I mean, I don't know what is there to feel guilty about. Like you said, you're not together, but I don't have an issue with you liking who you like. To me, it's just the principle. Just give her a heads up. If we ended on good terms, like you said, means we still talk. We're cool like that. Just a little heads up. At the end of the day, she can't beat you and tell you who to be with or who you can be with. She can't do that. But I mean, just a little heads up. The principle about it. Just the principle. To me, well, at least that's how I see it. And I'm not sure how you guys feel about it. But let's hear your thoughts on it. He wants some advice as to how to proceed. My thing is, if you guys feel for each other like that, you like each other, the possibility of having a relationship exists. Um, my thing is, one or both of you need to just give homegirl a heads up, and that's it. You're not asking her for permission. You don't need her blessings or consent or anything. It's just from a respect place. That's all. And if you don't feel the need to do it, you don't have to do it either. So I'm not sure what the guilt is when you stated quite clearly you're no longer together. What are you feeling guilty about? Is there something else going on with homegirl still that you still swap spit occasionally? What is it? What is the guilt for? Because if you're not with me, I couldn't care less who you with. Whatever you choose to do on that's your business. So if you're feeling guilty, well, tell her and take the guilt off your shoulder. We're walking around punishing yourself. So if you're doing that to yourself, what you do to people, children? If you're feeling guilty, to get rid of the guilt, let her know. All right? And then you're free to proceed with her best friend, which I know will not be a best friend after she find out. That best friend thingy will be out the door unless she's very, very mature and understanding. Other than that, because even though you're not with the person, there's no way in hell you want your best friend to be dealing with the person. It's just that sort of, marking your spot, kinda. So give it a go and get married. Put a ring into your ex's history. Fly free homeboy. Wow, Regis. Right. Wow. Listen, like I said, you can't tell people who to like, you can't tell people who to love. My thing is, if that's how she feels, that's how he feels about the friend, and the friend feels the same way about it. They're grown, consenting adults. They don't need my permission or anybody's permission to do the dog or whatever they want to do. But to me, I'm saying is from a principled perspective, knowing how small we are, sooner or later she's gonna hear about it. She's gonna find out about it, and I'm sure she's gonna feel hurt that these two people, one she considers a best friend, the other is an ex, having this whole relationship going on, and didn't even see fit to say, "Hey, Sandra, me and John, me and Tasha are hooking up." I maintain you don't have to ask permission. You all are grown. You don't need to seek permission to see each other from the ex. But to me, it's just a principle thing to do. I could be wrong. I mean, at the end of the day, hold on, let me hear what this person saying. Hold on. It's just a principle. I mean, like I say, you don't have to ask nobody. The dog, you're doing the dog. I know where I pick up this thing from. I heard that somewhere, and after that, it just stuck in my head. So now every time I refer to sexual intercourse, I'm like, you're doing the dog. Hold on, let me check some of the responses here. You see how the man don't have no problem with that? Let the roles be reversed for 1 second. Only 1 second. Just one. And you would hear, water can wash us. Not even a drop. Let me see if I can share some of the comments. Someone says, all of a sudden you're just magically sleeping with your ex bestie. We know very well you've been having that since the first day y'all met. This isn't a no happen, no come thing. Someone says, man, you need to upgrade your peanut of a brain. Do you understand the meaning of X? It means she is out of the picture and you're free. The man that say he feeling guilty, we never come here and tell the man to feel any sort of guilt or to feel any type of way. The man came in our room and said to us that he's been sleeping with his ex's best friend for a few weeks now. He says the sex is great, everything is top of the line, but he's feeling guilty since he still talked to the ex and they ended on good terms. What I'm getting from this, I still talk to my ex and we ended on good terms. How that translates to me is, if I want some coitus from the ex, I could still get it because we're good like that. Some people, they'll say they end the relationship, but they're still on them sort of terms. They're not together, but they meet up and knock boots and then they move on. Because why are you feeling guilty? Since he feels guilty, since I still talk to my ex. Still talk to my ex sounds like if we were to decide to make up today and give this relationship another chance, or we can meet up and sleep with each other, that happens or it can happen. I can't be the only one who picked up on that. That is why he said he felt guilty, I feel guilty since I still talk. Somewhere in that talk, there is more happening, hence the guilt, because he's probably giving the ex rope, thinking that things could happen again or we could work through this, but at the same time, talking to the friend. So he's feeling guilty for leading the ex on, knowing what he's doing with the other person. I could be wrong. I could be dead wrong. But that's what I'm picking up from that part. That is what I'm getting from that part. That something is still going on with the ex, hence the guilt. Because there's no way I done with you, burn down the bridge, cross it, put barricade, barbed wire, bottle, gasoline in the middle, pull the plug and light a fire. There's no way you can tell me I would have done all that and moving on with my life, and I'm feeling guilty for moving on with my life with somebody else. You ain't fooling me with that. Something going on home with homegirl, with the supposedly ex-girlfriend. There's still some conversation of some sort. There's a level of comfort in in this situation with the ex, hence the guilt. So you left on good terms, speak to her, but you can't tell her you're dating the ex, dating her friend. Oh, well, I rest my case. If a man could say, when he said, "Thank you very much, Johnson Robert, for being honest." Johnson Robert said, when he said talk, that means he's still sleeping with the ex. That is what I feel. There's something more going on that contributes to this guilt that he's feeling. And when time I hear it, it's still talk to me ex. That bridge didn't burn. There's still some little fire sparking somewhere. There's still some little sparks flying somewhere. That did not end. And the thing is, I don't even feel any way towards him because, like I said, he's just somebody she had a relationship with and he moved on. But I'm feeling more annoyed by the supposedly best friend because my loyalty is supposed to be to homegirl. And if we're like, it's not like we're casual acquaintances that we see or we probably run in the same circles, but you're saying best friends. You could be somebody I confided in, telling you all about his his shortcomings, every little issue we had. I probably discussed it with you. The good, the bad, the ugly. You're probably the first person I run to, seeing you the bestie. And homeboy comes to you pushing lyrics. And instead of running him, you encourage it, and now you're saying you want to give it a go and see if you can have a relationship. So if anybody was to be mad at anybody, that ex supposed to be mad at the friend. Well, you can't even call your friend ex-friend because that's what you'll be. I don't know. To me, there's just some things you don't do. Even though somebody you might like a person, or I don't know how I'll feel comfortable sleeping with somebody that slept with somebody I consider my best friend. I don't know. Something about it just like kind of kind of gross. I don't know. Again, maybe it's me, but I don't think I could ever do that. Like knowing me at my home, like I said, if it's somebody that I see in passing or I see on social media, me know you, we don't have each other contacts, we don't have conversations, we don't go anywhere together, we're not cool like that, then forget you. Me and care about you. But my friend who will probably divulge a lot of information, and in turn you probably take that information, and knowing you want the girl man, probably you're the one who will encourage the girl to lead the man because your eyes on the man for yourself. So that's why I say, you know what? When it comes to your relationship, talk to God. Kneel by your bedside and seek God. Or get a therapist or a counselor, a complete stranger. Don't be telling your friends your business, your bedroom business. Because you see what happens? The same ones who you run to and telling all your business and encouraging, and they probably tell you, oh, you know good, lead that waste, man. Waste that time, papi show man, papuntan man, gal, you could get better than that. Why you wasting your time with he for? And then you're wasting your life, find somebody who love you and appreciate you for the wonderful person you are. The same old dog that they tell you you day with. You turn around and pick up the old dog. The same old dog that do good. Look at you now. It happens a lot of times. They encourage you to leave the person. Not all you make up that now, all you get a little counseling, all you sort that out, man. It makes sense. You're all together for so long, work on the relationship. Nah. First word out of the mouth, leave the man. You do good. And you now thinking your friend have your best interest at heart, you jump up, take their advice. And two twos, who there with the old dog that do good and have minge and scratching and need blue soap to bathe with? Who? The same old dog you're talking about that have scabies. And I said I'll flea on it and tick. You end up with the same old mingy dog. So sometimes you have to be very careful what you divulge regarding your relationship to other people. Try as best as possible to keep your business as private as possible. if there's an incident that happens in the relationship that you need some advice on, probably something happened and you want a second opinion. But do not take all your relationship business and run go tell no best friend. Because you thinking they have your interests at heart and they have your back, but they have their own interests at heart. Their concern is to get you out of the picture so they could fit in the picture. Because if the old minge come and put words to you, all you have to tell the minge, hey, no, I ain't want to catch no minge either. Slow your roll. You were just with my girlfriend. You were just with my best friend. Thank you for your interest, but I'm not interested. Nothing so. Trust me, I know she not the need to speak, especially when things are going good. You feel really, it's like a good feeling to tell somebody, oh, all the wonderful things that's happening in your relationship. And, just you want to share the happiness you feel with other people. But no, not everybody is happy for you. Not everybody's happy for you. So, all the time you there, and she probably maybe giving all the probably homeboys to well take care of her, things was nice, and you're so happy you're sharing that with her. You all just go on vacations and trip and in VIP and having a good time and life is good. And you're thinking you want to share that out of, from a good place. You want to share that good feeling with your friend, not knowing, hey, that person's seeking their own interests. And the interest is to get you out of the picture. So by any means necessary, as Ken Roy would say, by any means necessary, you get you out of the picture. It's nice. It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling to have the conversation. Keep your bedroom business to yourself. Anytime they ask you how it going, good. No further explanation. How is so and so? Good. Do not volunteer any other information. Don't let them know when you're having little spats, when you're having problems, when things aren't going good. All you're going good. Y'all could probably just fight and like dog and cat, but when they ask, we good. Because you might end up with like this friend right here with your ex-man. Like I said, there's only way to massage your guilt, and that is to come clean and let her know, because it seems as though it's bothering you and it will hinder you moving on with the friend, because the friend wants to take it to the next level, a relationship. So I strongly believe that you should have the conversation with her. Let her know, hey, I've been seeing your friend. Like I said, it's not like you're asking for permission or consent or anything like that. Just from the principal thing to do, let her know that, hey, I'm seeing Jane. Hi, Veronica. I'm seeing Jane. I'm seeing Debbie. I'm seeing whoever. The end. In case you might hear it on the road, the end. That friend is not your friend. And I think it's fair enough to tell her so that she can cut out this so-called friend forthwith. Because if you're her friend and you're comfortable doing this behind her back, even though they're not together, mind you, if you're comfortable doing that behind your back, who knows what else you're comfortable of doing? You're just way too comfortable doing that to your friend. So I suggest that you, Mr. Man, pull up your big boy pants and let Miss Lady know that, hey, I'm seeing your friend. That's all. I'm hearing what this person saying. Although I don't condone such things and will never, however, I'll say never put code in front of love and miss the opportunity to be with someone. Soulmates and have someone your soulmate and have a future together. If I've dated someone and it didn't work out, I will give my blessing to a friend or family member who is interested. End of the day, we're all dating someone's ex. The only difference in this case, they knew the ex. Everyone is all guilty of going against the code. As the former PM said, we're all brothers and sisters. Oh my gosh. So this is my advice is to go see a therapist. It's your ex best friend. What's wrong with that? That's where your heart is. Go give it a try. All right. Another person says, seemed like you had interest in the best friend from the start. A breakup can't suddenly start this. You had the eyes long time. Someone says the friend forgot the code. That is not your ex best friend at all, because we all know that we as women don't joke around our friends, man or ex. That's just a no no. Imagine that girl have been complaining to her about whatever you did, and now she's sleeping with you. My sentiment exactly. Someone says knowing she can sleep with your best friend ex, you should be more worried about your best friend. Another person says the woman you're sleeping with is not your ex best friend. As a friend, she would have looked your way. Hey, Papa, the young and the restless, the young still, they're great out. Let me hear what this person here is saying. Mm, 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 mm. Someone says it's wrong on so many levels. The moral fiber of our society seems to be decaying faster and faster. When did this become okay? Yes, I know he has the right to like whoever he likes, but at the same time, respect seems to be a dying breed. What is so wrong in saying, hey, I am not interested? Like I said, we looking at it from a moral standpoint, yes. But at the end of the day, there's no law that says you can't date an ex friend or your friend ex or whatever the case might be. Some people just have this thing that they wouldn't do that. Um, like you said, if somebody that I see in passing, I see by the way or on social media, that is completely different to somebody I consider to be a best friend. Um, Someone says the whole thing is just inappropriate in my opinion. That is not a best friend. Some men will never come clean first. The best friend will quicker speak up. But the man sat there and heard his girlfriend speak about the best friend and decided to try it out. Men are something else. So it says that happened to me with my so-called best friend. Don't tell them your business. I'm telling you, I've heard too many stories where women say they divulge every bit of information they could to their best friend. Everything they had in their bowels, they spit it up and let their friend know. If the man buy them a mint, they had to tell their best friend. Homeboy buy them a mint. You buy them a pair of shoes, they had to tell them, hey, homeboy buy them a pair of shoes. It's crazy, but people, I don't know, man. Oh, hold on, who's that? Yeah, so say all you good until the doctor see all you, Papa. I ain't understand that, but hey, whatever float all your boat, floats your boat. Can't tell people who to like, who to love, but like I said, it's just the principle thing about it. That if you're dating somebody and your good friend, yes, your best friend. I mean, you never know. She probably would have given her blessings. You never know. I mean, something like that. I really think you would tell the person first before they hear about it on the street or anything of that sort. Who knows? She probably might give their blessings and say, you know what, hey, it didn't work with us, but hey, try all your best. Good luck and see how it goes. But to be pussyfooting around the person behind their back, I don't know, man. I don't know. So to massage your guilt, again, I strongly suggest that you or her best friend have a conversation with her and let her know what's going on, that y'all are seeing each other, and go all the way rejoicing. How about that? Anywho's, I think that's all the time we have today. Let's see if I got something over here. Yeah, the online messing up. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, God's will. I have another one. Yeah, a lot to check up on. So hope to see you guys back in the room. Thanks so much for checking in for Wednesday, August 17th. We'll see y'all tomorrow, same time, same place.